In a world where magic flowed like water, Elara was a spring of life. Her hands, blessed with the gift of mending, could close the deepest wounds, knit shattered bones, and soothe the most agonizing fevers. She was a beacon of hope in the small village of Silverwood, a place tucked away in the shadow of the great mountains. People travelled for days to seek her touch, their faces etched with pain, leaving with smiles and renewed strength. Elara's magic was pure, a gentle hum of life energy that she channeled from the earth itself. She believed her purpose was simple: to heal, to mend, to restore. She saw the good in everyone and believed that kindness was the most potent magic of all. Her days were filled with the scent of herbs and the soft murmur of incantations. She would walk through the whispering woods, gathering rare flowers and listening to the ancient trees. The forest was her sanctuary, a place where her magic felt strongest. But a shadow was creeping toward Silverwood, a darkness born of greed and power. Lord Molocha, a ruthless warlord from the desolate north, had heard tales of the village's prosperity and, more importantly, of a legendary artifact rumored to be hidden there, the Heartstone, a gem said to amplify any magical ability 100-fold. He cared little for healing. He saw only a weapon to be claimed. The attack came without warning, under the cloak of a new moon. Malachor's soldiers, clad in black iron and bearing cruel smiles, descended upon the peaceful village like a plague. Flames consumed thatched roofs, and the air filled with screams. Elara, roused from her sleep, rushed to the village square. The scene was one of pure horror. She did what she knew best. She began to heal. She staunched the bleeding of a fallen guard, mended a child's broken arm, and pulled people from burning homes. Her magic poured out of her, a desperate, shimmering tide against an ocean of violence. But for every person she saved, 2 more fell. It was then that she saw him. Lord Molocha, a giant of a man with eyes as cold as a winter storm, stood over the village elder, his sword dripping with crimson. The elder, a kind old man who had taught Elara the names of the stars, looked at her with pleading eyes. Without thinking, Elara ran forward, a shield of pure light erupting from her hands to block Malachor's next blow. The warlord was surprised, then amused. "The little healer has claws," he sneered. He was too strong, too fast. He shattered her shield with a single, brutal strike, sending her flying. As she lay on the ground, gasping for breath, he turned his attention back to the elder and, with a final, merciless act, ended his life. A silence fell over Elara's world. The hum of life she had always felt, the gentle magic of the earth, was gone. In its place was a screaming void, a hollow ache filled with grief and white-hot rage. She looked at her hands, the hands that were made to heal, and saw them trembling. But it wasn't with fear, it was with a new, terrible power. As Molocha laughed, a dark energy, something she had never felt before, coiled in the pit of her stomach. It was the antithesis of her gifter magic of unmaking, of decay, of pain. Her purpose, once so clear, was shattered. Healing was for a world that deserved it. This world, this monster, deserved only to be broken. The healer was gone, and in her place, something far more terrifying was born. Her journey was no longer about mending wounds, it was about creating them.